Now we're going to look at your Azure spend in a bit more detail. On the left menu, go to Inform, then Cloud Usage and Cost, and select Cost Allocation. The first tab and the report we're looking at first is the Chargeback Showback Month report. This report will give you dynamic views of your Build Azure consumption spend in a variety of different predefined and custom views. The page that loads has 3 tables. Starting at the bottom, you can see up to 12 months of Azure costs listed by meter category. Above this is the same cost values, but is listed by Quantum Smart Tags. You may have a selection of resources that you would like to manage costs for and easily view in your reports. For example, you may have a project that you want to manage costs for. Smart Tags are here to help with this. You can tag the resources and then use the Smart Tags filter options within the various reports in Quantum, as well as this report here. You might already have a well-established set of tags in your native Azure environment. Quantum also imports Azure Tags data, enabling you to filter based on these tags. Quantum offers a predefined view for these, and when you select this view, it'll update the top table. Additionally, you can repurpose these Azure tags within Quantum if you needed to. This is particularly useful if you encounter variations in AD spellings that cannot be modified natively and you want to streamline the data that you're seeing in Quantum. There are some other predefined views for you to utilise as well. There's the Subscriptions view, giving you a list of all of your subscriptions being read by Quantum and their associated costs. There's Resource Group, Publisher, and also a chart view for those of you who prefer a more visual insight. So I may decide that I want a view outside of these predefined options, in which case I can use the filters on the left to create a desired view. For example, in the top table, I just want to see a list of the resources and each of their associated costs. To do this, I'm going to use the Smart Tags view and deselect everything but the resource names option. As another example, I've selected to view the resource groups in the top table, and then in the bottom table, I'm using the filters just to show me the resource names. So again, I'm going to unselect the options that I don't want and just leave the resource names option. You can also stack these views, so you could add the subscription name in, then the meter category, for example, and then you can use the plus button to see the criteria in the order that you've selected. Lastly, the table on the right is a meter category view. That's showing you the current month's unbilled costs. A more detailed view of this data can be found in the next reporting tab along, called Chargeback Showback Day. All the data can be filtered further using the drop-down menu options at the top. So first you've got the Azure tags, you can select a category, and then if you want to, you can also select a specific tag value. The Smart Tags option, that works in the same way. And then the date. So you can choose which months you want to view by expanding the options and deselecting any items you want to exclude. The next tab along in the Cost Allocation section is the Chargeback Showback Day Report view. Here you can see the daily data for up to 3 months, including this month's unbilled usage right down to the name of the resource. The rows you can see in the table are also dynamic, like the monthly report we looked at before. To change the rows, use the row value filter on the left. Above that, you'll also see that there is a date selection option. You'll also see in the left filters, the column data can also be changed using the column values and column header options. For example, you may be looking at virtual machines in the list and want to see the number of hours that it was on an RI. Just like in the previous report, There are predefined views. At the moment, this view is set to subscriptions and can be changed with just one click. Like before, there are filters at the top, but you may have also noticed that there's a green circle filter in the top right corner. These are main page filters. Where available, this will provide some additional filter options. For example, I've selected a resource group view and I may wish to see which of these sit within a specific subscription. I can use these filters for this. Just click the green circle and expand the side panel that opens. Navigate and expand the subscription name section and select the subscription or subscription options you want to see. You'll find lots of other reports as you navigate through each of the tabs at the top of the screen, including the RI's contracts report. In here, you'll see the number of reservation orders committed, the billed and average monthly cost, their start and end dates, and there's also details of the associated resources and some performance stats. There's also, as you go to the left, the reserved instance usage analysis report. This will give you a summary of virtual machines and reservations, and it helps you look at contract efficiency. There's also savings plan contracts information and a view of your marketplace costs. Lastly, there's the combined cost report as well, where you can see all of that cost information within one area. Further reporting and alternative views into usage and costs can be found in the left menu in the Data Analysis section.